Hi guys, what's going on? Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. After a long time doing a morning thoughts episode. I usually used to do this every week, two, three, four times, but in the last few months, life has been quite difficult and busy. I was a little bit disturbed, and country was going through unrest, so I was not really, getting time to do work as per as my liking. But finally, I'm doing this again. I have finished two videos already. I plan to do one more review, which was this one from House of Latafa, which is a dupe of I bought this recently. This is a dupe of Cherry Smoke by Tom Ford. But perhaps I will do this tomorrow because after having dinner, my tummy is full, man. I cannot have, I am having hard time breathing. So I'm just making some tea for myself, just plain black tea without sugar. And just talking to you. I just finished reviewing Kenzo Om, Santal Marine. Check that out. That won't be uploaded with, alongside this, right? So how are you doing? Everything good? And I hope your guys are having all right life, and life is treating you fairly and not too much trouble, I hope. And then thank you so much for all your viewership, all your comments, and suggestions, and joining my group Fragcomm Bangladesh, which is a hobby group. I created that some 7 years back. So we have many members there, very enthusiastic, and then active members who constantly post, support, comment, like, share, all that. So for me, like, even though it's a Bangladeshi group, Fragcomm Bangladesh, I look at it more like international platform because we have many countries. Okay, so I have recently noticed few things. So I didn't, nobody asked me to do this video, right? So I just thought I'd do an update, and not life update, but about this journey. A lot of things sometimes just ponder upon, look back. So something like that. If you're looking for a review, you can skip the video, absolutely fine. So time is around 12:30ish. Peaceful and quiet. Tomorrow is Friday, is a weekend. Every weekend coming so fast, man. I don't know how time is traveling so fast. You go to sleep on Sunday, you wake up next day, it's like next Sunday. Like, how did that 7 days go past so fast? So in our religion, sometimes people say, like, when the world is about to coming to an end, it's just a saying. We don't have any proof or anything like that scientifically, but I like to, because I'm not very religious, but of course I'm from certain religion, so we are taught, and I like to believe some things which makes sense, right? So I feel when it's too much of sin, maybe the world is coming to an end. Who knows? Natural disaster, whatever, or maybe like days are shorter, or days are going by so fast. This is what is. I don't know, man. It's just it's said in our religion. But anyway, I am just waiting for winter. I hope winter comes and stays for at least 2 3 months. I hate hot weather. I hate noise. I hate dust. I hate heavy rain and flooding. So I hate most of the stuff. But I like winter, even though I get very sick in winter. And most of you go like, he's always sick. Yeah, the immune system is bad, but pretty bad also is the environmental pollution here. The dust, the mosquito, the dustbins everywhere, open dustbins. It's a third world country. If you be here, and then you'll understand. Just Google Bangladesh. It's one of the most polluted and the most. Our air is the most. I think after India, maybe we are the second, most polluted city in the world is Dhaka, right? Why? Because we have so many buses, cars, air conditioning, like factories. So it gives out heat, smoke, and then we are just chopping down constantly all the trees and making it like city, try to make it look like urban city, modern city. In the process, everything is cement, everything is just like bricks, cements, and that's it. And it's just so, there's just no gap between buildings. If you see from bird's eye view, you'll feel like like, I don't know, nausea or something. Like, you'll feel like, oh my god, I cannot breathe. It's just way too close for comfort. If someone's like coughing in the next building, you can hear it. But overseas, like developed countries, I would say Malaysia is a developed country. I can compare. I always compare. I lived there 19 years. So wherever I used to live, the one building will have like condominiums, like 20 30 floors. So they would have their own park, own walking, like the track, and a little bit of a, like a pond or something, gym, everything. Every building is like self-sufficient. And then some restaurants, maybe we have dhobi means like the laundry. So we had those facilities. Like, this is the modern day life for at least 10 12 20 30 years. Here, not so much. We have something like that going on, but most of the time it's like people make their buildings and they do as they wish. Sometimes there's no garage, sometimes there's no space for walking, and it's just like a road and the building. Okay, and then the buildings, the sound insulation is not so good. I am going to talk a lot today. So what happens? That's why I'm suffering from my new place. Some of you are saying I left it. I didn't leave it, but I am going to maybe let it go and look for a newer place. But probably in Bangladesh, it's very difficult to get as a bachelor apartment. Most of people don't want to give you. I worked for 2 weeks to find a place, and that turned out to be nice, but so much noise. There's just so many low class people around, upstairs, side, so much dust, and then so much bugs and stuff. So I'm getting a little bit tired of that place. Like I don't know what to do. Basically, I'll see maybe few more weeks. So anyway, so why I'm talking about Bangladesh, I look back today, like yesterday, today, I was not feeling so well. I slept throughout the day. I think blood pressure was high and I overate. So anyway, so when I woke up, I was feeling a little bit unwell. I had few orders. I do decanting, right? So I have few orders. So I had to do late day, like evening time, 6 p.m., 7 p.m. I went and rushed to send the parcels. And after that, I had some dinner and I went to my new place and did a video. Then I rested there for a while. I was not feeling also well. Even after waking up, I felt like sleepy. So I came back around 10. I got some bird food, couple of new birds, so kind of happy. I am totally broke at this moment. Business is very bad. Hopefully the YouTube earning would be okay this month, because November, December is the time ads are a little bit better, but they used to pay better. YouTube, I have been seeing for 2 years. They used to pay much better before 2 years. We used to get like almost double than what we are earning now. I don't know what's happening, but the earning fell. So I want to talk about this thing. Like I have seen one of my friends knocking me, a couple of the followers saying, "Hey Joy, brother Joy, like here is the some people mentioned you on certain channel or certain video or some vlog. We have seen you there and we feel proud and happy." And I say thank you so much, for sharing that. And someone said, someone recently, some reviewers are making this content that my favorite reviewer, the best reviewers on YouTube. And I enjoy those content because you get to see which influencers are doing so well and what are the opinion of other people. But I see it as like, like not so seriously, because this is opinion of people. This not like absolutely doesn't mean that if, let's say, Jeremy comes and claims he is the best influencer in the world, perhaps in terms of numbers, but as Mark would say, numbers are not everything. It has to be the work. I mean, whatever Jeremy we knew 2016 17, that Jeremy, this Jeremy, major differences. And I'm just giving you without any hatred, because I was the biggest support of Jeremy once. I supported him when he got the whole backlash of the whole community, Fragrance Bros, even Mark, all the reviewers, they went after him and said, like Jeremy's Office for Men, especially when he said it, this best creation and it's better than any other perfume. Obviously, you'll face backlash. It was a little bit of a, like I am the best, I am Jesus kind of a thing. So yeah, in that from that perspective, because Jeremy was popular, he got many of us into fragrance games. Obviously, many of you fell in love with perfumes after seeing his beautiful edited video. A lot of women and entertainment. He was funny, he's good looking. I used to think like he's a mix between Cristiano Ronaldo, and Tom Cruise. He has the facial, like the features, and he's very likable guy. Like smiling. But suddenly powder happened. Everything is just white. I don't know what. That's just weird AF. So you see me like I do content. I talk about reviewers sometimes. Sometimes I do reactions, but when I feel like it's not like I take someone's side like blindly, like Mark's side because he is my brother, or we don't have such a thing. We just do. I believe Mark says or criticizes or even talks about the trend toxicity and paid reviewing. I believe he means good. It does not. It does sometimes look like he's jealous, but I don't think he is. He doesn't need that attention to be a star. He is a star. Mark, Robzo 8, Red Lessons, Max 40, Sebastian Zara, Carlos, all these guys, like who are the OG reviewers. These guys, Chad, my friend, good friend Chad, uh, Gentleman's Journey. He's one of the best reviewers in the world and one of the best souls in the fragrance game with a big heart. So when you see all these guys, these are already natural stars. They are already established stars. If there was an award, apart from Jeremy's one award, but if there was a fair award, if there was Oscars for fragrance reviewing, I think Mark, Steven, these guys, Max 40, they would be like top, honor, or like they would receive the awards. But the trend itself has changed. We are now the old people, old style reviewers who don't have TikTok, we don't have Instagram, we don't have editing, we don't have. I personally, I'll talk about me. I didn't grow much same setup. Some people like that, like Joy stayed humble. He is like a bro. He is like a guys like us. So we can relate to him. He sits in the room, even though he's poor. I'm not poor. I'm like average, somewhere in the middle. I do okay. I have enough food, three times meal. I have a house. I have my whatever. I have a car. I have internet. When you have all this, we are much better by mercy of God. We are living much better life than most of the people in the world, like Africa, Arab countries where there's war going on. Can you imagine, like, attacks after attacks, or somewhere there's no water, you have to walk 5 kilometers or 15 kilometers to drink uh, clean water. That's just, we have to say thank you Lord, thank you God, thank you Allah. Our God is Allah. So life is very difficult for many people, and when I look at it, from both sides, like I look at people who are better off than me and people who are worse off than me, I think I'm doing all right. I'm doing so much more than all right, and I am very thankful. Why? Because I'm still alive. As long as you're alive, as you are standing, life is happening. If you're gone, people will forget about you, right? This is what happens. And second thing, I say I'm very thankful to God for a few things. Yeah, I'm going to do an acceptance speech. I'm very thankful for having the opportunity to do so many reviews, trying so many fragrances, get to meet so many people, wonderful people in Fragcomm. I made friends, and I made well wishers, fans all over the world. I'm very thankful for that. I am currently at 4,800 videos, which I keep mentioning because this is one of the areas I'm very proud of. I keep creating content lists, uh, normal reviews, individual, expensive niche, Middle Eastern, Bogart houses, affordable. So I try to do oils. I try to go to shops. I mix up my work, as much as I can, but with limited opportunity. Because in Bangladesh, there's a huge difference. Let's say in Dubai, I see so much more opportunity. You can go to like shops. You can get invitation. I got invitation to go to Dubai. Okay, few companies, not many, few companies offered me, but I was not quite sure if that's a legit offer. But to go to Dubai, my dream would be going to Dubai, working with companies, go to some outlets and see some of the new collection. I feel very happy for, and a little bit jealous as well for our good friend, like friends who live in Dubai. So Nixon Dias, or Shazil Malik Bhai, they live in Dubai, and nowadays I think Carly, you know, Carly Fragrance is her name, yeah. And then a few of the other guys, maybe Neebs, many of the guys visited Dubai. They are on constant, like even Sebastian goes there. I feel envy because if I could go there, I could review every day. I would review 24 hours, I swear. You guys know me, like limited opportunity, what I do. So it's like a blood rush when I think of it. But, I couldn't actually, come up with this year. I thought I'd go end of the year, I'd go to the fragrance fair or whatever that happened, like so many brands come together in Dubai and have this, they display their new fragrances. It would be so nice if I could go there. It's like a dream. But then again, things I've achieved. I'm very happy. Many people, they look at other people' lives. Like let's say in general, not fragrance only. People look at some guy's life, the job he has, the wife he has, the house he has, a car, and he looks happy. He wears nice dresses, and you look at him like from your maybe a Toyota, and he's driving, let's say, a Bentley, or like at least a BMW, decent car. And I feel like, man, my life I wish it could be like that, at least a Lexus or something. You just do not know what's happening in the other guy's life. Sometimes it's just, if you really get into the other guy's life, you get to know maybe they have so many other responsibilities, so many headaches, so many unhappiness. You do not know. They have so many worries. They have loans. If you're not having any loans on top of your head, like you don't have to pay money or installment every month, or student loan or mortgage, I say you are very lucky. You're very lucky if you can pay your bills and you can have meals, you can go shopping mall, you can buy more or less, your fridge is full. You are blessed with, let's say, children, and they are doing okay. They are not having any sickness. You don't have any terminal sickness or anything. You are doing fine. You're just doing fine. This is just my point of view. We have to appreciate wherever we are. We have to say we are thankful to God for whatever we have. Okay, this is what I'm trying to adopt. Sometimes I feel like I'm a bit greedy. I want to do more. I want to get more perfumes, but I'm happy with my life. I don't have any savings, but I'm still very happy. I got to, do all the things I wanted to do. This is what I really enjoy. Really, really enjoy. people make fun of me or whatever, they look down upon on me. I wanted to represent my country from third world country like Bangladesh. Like if I sat in Malaysia, it would be so much easier getting famous there, because Malaysia, it has beautiful spots, nice places, so many more perfume shops. I can do like, from the nature, you could see beautiful places. But here in Bangladesh, just even if there is nice places, there are people everywhere. And it is unbelievable how many people we have. Very small country, we have people everywhere. We cannot go anywhere that is nice green. We can see there's no grass anywhere, there's no park which is clean. There's no place like it's like a natural resource you can sit there by yourself and then enjoy doing a video. People will just come and stare at you, make noise. They know that you're doing a video, but they don't have you know civic sense that people shouldn't be disturbing the video, something like that. But yeah, if I uh, travel like few hundred kilometers, like other part of the world, I mean other part of the country, Chittagong, Port City, or Sylhet, private resort, for that you have to spend a lot of money. 2000, like not 2000, sorry, uh, $500 or so, for, or $1,000 per trip with everything. That is not worth it, because that's much money I kind of try to make every month. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is, I could sit. I was, when I started, my old phone. Let me show you where it started. I'll show you something very nostalgic. When I left Malaysia, I bought this phone. This was A7 Pro or something. I forgot the name. Something, man. This is like a big phone. That time, this phone style was this. It was like all metal, and this other phones were like with the Carve S30 something, I forgot. But I saw this big screen. This was the biggest phone at that time, and this was like a very high-tech phone at that time. So I used to do, this is Gorilla Glass protection, still works, but it's just old. I shot many videos with that, and then I bought my other phone, which is this one. Another phone I bought, that one got spoiled. This was the other phone I got. This was like not the high-end phone. This is like mid-range phone. So whenever I got chance, I use my phone until they burn out. And I shot many videos with these phones, sometimes with mic, without mic. Now I have a mic as well. But you know, there was a time, I used to sit here like a small arrangement, and I was having the old AC to this side, and you could see that this angle. And then I changed because I have filled up my table, so I didn't have space. So I started doing this. So sitting in Bangladesh, imagine like a country like this. When I describe you, like economy is difficult, like law and order is a mess, whole, the system, you have to fight every day, man. Life is very tough. Even if you live in better areas, everywhere you have to face challenge with people, fight. A lot of people cheat you and then misbehave on the road, jam. So sitting here running all this time and constantly do this day in day out and get to make a name for yourself, I saw my numbers. My numbers means my people viewers, they are mostly from states, London, India, and Bangladesh, these four countries, and Pakistan as well. And obviously my target, when I do in English, my target audience is English spoken countries, and that's where you're going to get ads, viewership. This is the reality, and this is my work. Obviously this is my work, but in the process I also try to do reviews, real reviews, not just same perfume every day, right? So sitting here, getting old, almost a decade, 8 years, it is so fulfilling. It's like so satisfying. It's tiring at times. I don't want to do work. I don't want to wake up like one day maybe there's no sales. I feel very upset. No money, no honey. Like sometimes I feel like I don't want to go out. I want to stay home. I don't want to meet anybody. I switch off my phone, and I live by myself. I'm not very social, like a human being, like not very social creature. Reason being because I enjoy my own company. I enjoy if I have internet, I have the air conditioning and all. I'm good. Going out, it takes a lot of energy. Messy. So yeah, I just wanted to do the video just to say, like, no matter what people say, hey, you need to improve this, that, I have only limited resources. I don't like to ask for funding. If I could ask for funding, let's say I opened up, like, let's say that thing, you can ask for, on online, people will send you charity and a fund, and you can get money every month. I can do that. If I go live streaming, obviously I'll get some money, but I don't like to beg. I don't like to ask for help. I'm doing good. Why do I need help? It's not arrogance, but just that if it don't feel right, it doesn't feel right. I want to earn, my income, want to work hard for it. So I don't know what is my goal actually. Like maybe some people would say, you have made 2 3 years, you've made good money. What is your saving? My saving is all in my perfumes. Ridiculous, right? But yeah, this is the addiction. Mark made a video about me one time. I was very lost and I was in trouble. He made a video, whole video about me is about fragrance addiction. Joy, I mean, rope's weight. You search, you'll see. I actually went through very difficult times, dark times. I had enemies. I couldn't sleep at night. I felt like I was lost. I was going to quit. I said even I'm going to quit my fragrance game, but I couldn't in the end, because this line of work, I really got into it so bad. And this is something I really enjoy and I can do. Other things, if you have to start fresh new, it's not easy. You need a lot of money to start up a business, and jobs here in Bangladesh, absolute no. I don't like to do jobs here. It's so unfair here. It's so challenging. They make you work like a donkey, and they just torture you until you die, like that. Okay, like not torture physically but mentally. There's no weekends, there's no life. Most of the time, people, when they get into a good post, they already are bald, fat and old. Okay, and there's just nothing left. They cannot enjoy life no more. I like to enjoy life. I like to buy fruits. I like to stay happy. Sometimes I do stupid things, makes no sense. I had many birds. I have other hobbies like watches. I cannot afford very expensive watches. You see, I wear Casios mostly. I'm very proud of that. I like to collect stuff. Let me show you. Like, this is a little hobby, whatever I can afford. It's like I spend a lot of money still, but I don't buy one watch. I buy for one watch. Like, let's say if you buy a Rolex, you can buy like hundreds of these. Okay, so let's say not Rolex, even if Citizen or the other ones, the PRX is from what? Citizen is Soyosa. PRX is from, you guys know, I forgot. Anyway, so I have this and that. Little things make me happy. When I go buy like a couple of birds today, I bought a couple of lovebirds. I miss my lovebirds. I had 16 lovebirds, but they used to make so much noise and maintaining them was very difficult. So I had to give them away, to my friends. But now I have about, I think, 20 birds, and I like to take care of them. I like to feed them. I like to give them like fruits, veggies, or sometimes like egg, egg food. The egg food, mix egg with eggshells, and then a lot of other things. Anyway, going back to what I was saying, that I'm very happy with my life. Whatever I'm doing, it's thank God to Him. Sometimes even if I don't say it enough, I want to say it here. So you guys also are reminded, maybe humbly, try to donate to less fortunate and poor. When you see a homeless guy, they're hungry, they're cold. If you have spare, help them. Why? You may get something, you may get nothing. Maybe you get reward, maybe someone will recognize you, maybe you'll get good blessings from God, good things will happen, maybe it will protect you from further danger in life. I just see kindness bring no harm. Okay, at least that much I know, right? And kindness costs nothing. Like, let's say even if you're kind to someone, be speaking to someone nicely or smile, that costs nothing, right? So in Islam we say it's sadaqah. Sadaqah means it's like a gift from one brother to another. I don't know exactly what that means, but it's like you do free will good stuff. It's like you stack up your good deeds. We do a lot of bad deeds. We do lying, we do deception, this and that. We hurt people, but at the same time, if you have some good things, it will sort of balance out the toxicity in life, right? So I know many of you enjoy these talks. That's why I do this for you. Apart from fragrance, this is my love. I get goosebumps still. Take a look at my hand. I have goosebumps. Okay. So when I think of it, how much I love this, yes, this is an addiction. It's a bad addiction. I think, I am at that point that every day I want to go out and do some spending, buy something, even if it's not fragrance, something else. I I do stupid things. Oh man, that's bad. I buy oils, others, sometimes cheap perfumes, just because of the excitement of it, right? So yeah, I don't have any regrets that I'm not the best reviewer in the world. I have not, I would not say that I'm sad or upset that people don't think I'm absolute best reviewer. I have done the best I could, whatever I could. I got older. If you see me 7 8 years back, I didn't look this old. Obviously, you get old, but I feel happy. Whatever I achieved, thank God for that. My numbers, my silver play button, my friends who mention me, or wherever people say I follow Joy Amin's review, he got me into this game, or I buy his reviews are legit. These are the things you cannot buy with money. These are the things you buy with your hard work, dedication. And I feel I'm giving myself some credit. And I also say thanks to all the reviewers, who started this beautiful game, created the groups, Red Lessons, Ropes Weight, whoever, all the groups. If I don't know all the groups or do not remember, it doesn't mean I don't mention them. As a whole, who are giving people this place to come forward and be, in brotherhood, or be happy or be excited, showcase their collection as people, get to make friends. This is amazing work. This is something, it's like a hobby, it's a new world done by these people. So no matter which reviewer comes, TikToker, the new ones, how hot and happening, nobody will be bigger than these OG reviewers. Maybe their numbers are 50,000, Robzo 50,000. It doesn't mean he's not the biggest reviewer. He is the biggest. He's the god of fragrance reviewing. He's the mafia. He's the godfather. Not mafia, godfather. So I love Mark, as a brother to brother. I think we are almost same age. But his knowledge, his passion, his confidence, the way he spoke. I started watching reviews, he used to review Aqua di Gio. I used to follow every effing word what he says. He says, I don't like freshies, this one gives a little bit pepper, His reviews are like mesmerizing. You just watch. Even for Jeremy, the old days Jeremy, YSL suit, young guy doing the spins, happy, no drugs involved, no puffy eyes, no Jesus talk, no jumping on the table. Frankly, I cannot relate myself to that. I cannot relate myself to reviewers who are associated with big brands and they're getting products for free with a big paycheck and they say, oh my God, this is the sexiest one. I don't relate. I relate to what I like, what I can afford, and what is not hyped for, not reality. Means it's like a marketing ploy. People are living in Dubai, they're just promoting, taking money. I know I was offered money. I did not do it because I have to say stuff only good, 10 out of 10, 10 for 10 every fragrance. That's not possible. Any house, 10 fragrance release, not everything is going to be a good fragrance, not everything is going to be bad. Some will be good, some average, some bad, some horribles. That's the reality, right? But when you work with the company, you pay into this binding contract. I mean, that is difficult. That's the time you sell your soul. There are many popular reviewers. They are popular youngsters. Someday they will realize and they're very disappointed. Like there was a time I used to believe Jeremy's models actually they mean the compliments. Oh my God, I love this. But in the end, models are paid and they are just saying stuff to make the video popular, the fragrance popular, right? Some of the fragrances are good, but some of them are just paid commercial. There's a difference. There's a fine line between the two, right? So I would humbly urge you, enjoy the game as it is. No need to get into complicated stuff and no need to worry too much. No need to be like sarcastic or go crazy. Oh man, you have to do PhD on like buy or not buy, love it or hate it, and then rate something very bad. It's not that complicated. It's just a game. It's just a fragrance game. It's just scented water, like Chad would say. But wherever you see something extreme nature, like it's like some people say it's life changing. They're just saying so much good, and some people saying it's just the most horrible thing. Both sides. Sometimes they just up for the views. Even the negative reviews, sometimes people do just to get attention. Someone say negative video of a certain reviewer that would get 50,000 to 100,000 views. Why? Because people love negativity, right? People love drama. But stick to something that makes you happy and something that is real, which is productive, which is positive. Whatever hobby you're in, if it's toxicity, you're just wasting your time and you'll just regret it later, because time wasting is the one of the worst things ever. But so far I feel I'm still good. Thank you so much. I made a very big video and my mouth is drying up, but I'm just thanks to God, first of all, thanks to all of you who supported me sitting in different part of the world, may it be London, may it be Zimbabwe, may it be somewhere in Arab countries, India, Pakistan, wherever you are from, Malaysia, Singapore. I love you. Okay, even if some of you said I run the video ads so you can get some ad money, like from the Google AdSense. These are some things. It's just pure love. These are some things I couldn't have bought, right? So thank you so much. My work means a lot to me, and the love and support of yours always means a lot. This is a thank you and gratitude post also. I love you all. If you have come this far, I love you, and take care and enjoy your game, and enjoy and take care in the winter so you can smell your perfumes. Take care. I'll end it here. Bye bye. Good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh.